That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, she needs to get leadership.
I think we should.
I agree.
Well, so now that this meeting has started, we need new show ideas, people. Devin, you first.
What if we... I forgot it.
Sap?
So, I'm thinking, hunting for giant squid in the Monongahela.
I see the vision. I don't see the logic, however. Kyle, you've been kind of quiet. What are you thinking?
Is an apple really red if you don't want it to be?
I like the green one.
What's the purpose for a bathroom if you never have to pee?
I have to pee.
Can we stop making fun of people who only wear jorts? But is the show the same show if it plays on the same chords?
Bruh.
We need something unique and different or we're all gonna lose our jobs. We'll be back out on the streets taking contracts from some mob.
No.
And I don't want that. And I know you don't want it to.
What do I want?
So I've got something to pitch you, and it just might be a breakthrough. A humorous monologue
Get
or a
off the
conversational
table.
dialogue. A pre-recorded sketch or an impression of a frog. A love song to a hot dog. A presidential hiking vlog.
Joe Biden.
Tiny shoes and massive clogs, so add it to your catalog. It's a late night show, no, not just any show. It's a late night show. We'll do whatever we want, unhinged variety, like Willem Dafoe. This is our revolution. We can rewrite history. 2023 is the new 1776, but we're all George Washington in our own little Washington ways. We can write satirical presidential debates, a fake news story about the first doctor, interview a scuba instructor who's terrified of open water, anything. I'm just a son who's an artist. You could call me an arsonist. Okay, scratch that, I know what that sounds like. But the late night show, it needs a name, let me think. Never mind, I'm randomly inspired. I totally got it. We'll call it Late Night Snooze for your satirical news. It's Late Night Snooze. We'll do whatever we want, unhinged variety. I'll wrestle kangaroos.
Yeah! That's right, that's right! Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah! Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our very first episode of Late Night Snooze. Yes! We're here, the dream is true. Here is your summer update. Taylor Swift's Eras Tour. And that was your summer update. Yeah. Jumping across the pond over to international news, Europe and Africa are still pretty far away as of now. It's still impossible to drive or ride your bike via tricycle to get to either continent. More details on pogo sticking to come over the next few days. There has been a massive breakout as the street credit drug known as Oxy. We're telling our viewer to be careful out there. Public authorities have released a statement saying the drug Oxy has been getting laced with cotton. Yeah, they get it. Current news is that a massive writer strike that is fighting for job security against the uprising AI systems in the industry. Included in that, this is the fight on laughing tracks. Here to talk more on this current national phenomenon is our Emmy Award-winning Laugh Sign Guy. Yeah. Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome, Laugh Sign Guy. I'm sorry that you're going through this massive strike. I mean, how are you getting by?
You know, it's tough. You know, like I was born to make people laugh. And now I get to. And, you know, seeing that in jeopardy has just been heartbreaking to me.
I understand. It's probably very troublesome to get through. I mean, you do have a gift. Now, does that sign work with anybody, or is it kind of like a Thor hammer type of thing? You have to be worthy of it.
You know, I'm sure any old person could go and hold up a laugh sign and maybe get a laugh or two, but no one has that power like I do, like just in an instant, like, you know how it is.
That's impressive. Honestly, very impressive. Now, this shirt, I do have to ask, is this your Laugh Guy shirt, or is this
It is. It's kind of like an official uniform almost. Like you got to be big and flashy. Get people paying attention to you. They're drawn to your shirt. They're drawn to the sign. They do what you want. It's amazing. It's incredible.
So is the shirt kind of like stuck to your body? Like, is this like an ongoing role that you have, or, you know?
You know, I haven't taken it off in a while. It's just kind of a part of me now. And, you know, I'm a laugh track guy. You know, I don't really have a real name. It's just laugh track guy. It's what I write.
Is that on your birth certificate?
Definitely. I had to change last month, actually.
Nice. Can I try the sign to see if it works, or? I have an ego and it needs boosted.
It's a special day, so let's give it up for Laughing Kyle.
Oh.
I don't think it worked. Okay. Can I say it one more time?
Not for everyone. Okay, let's try it again.
Let's try it again.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm paying you to be here. All right.
Tough room, you know. They're not really, like, a lot of the jokes aren't landing. Like, it's okay. Like, it's a tough crowd.
Well, I think that we've had enough of this conversation.
Really?
So thank
I could
you
talk for
very
hours.
much, Laugh Track Guy, Laugh Card Guy, whatever you want to make your name, for coming into the studio and being a part of the show.
It's great to be here.
You can
Thank
go
you
now.
so much.
Yep. I can make people laugh. Anyways, nationally speaking, there is a new law set to take place this coming November. The word coincidence will now be officially pronounced as coinkydink. This law was motioned by co-senators Winky and Dinky. Coincidence? Oh, my apologies. Coinkydink? I think not. In lighter news, Bic sales have gone up, so that's pretty lit. And to close off, here's a list of top 5 things we as a nation, but more specifically, I have learned over summer. Number 1, toothpaste does not come from a liquid excretion of a tooth. Number 2, toddlers usually can't tie their own shoes, and they don't like it when you shoot paintball guns at them for not being able to do so. Number 3, the birds and the bees talk is not about a bird and a bee. Number 4, you can make it to the top of a pyramid scheme solely based on making up words backed up by extreme confidence. Example, swanklepole. Told you I could do it. And number 5, how to count to 5. Stay tuned for how to count to 5. Stop. Stay tuned for more. We're going to be right back after this.
Hey.
Good evening and welcome to Newsnight. My name is Craig Ferkowski.
Tonight, we'll cover all your international, national, and local news.
Australia is one of the most biodiverse countries on the planet.
Over 8,000 items are to be auctioned off at Pittsburgh International Airport on October 22nd.
Last Thursday, the House committee investigating the January 6th attack chose to subpoena former President Donald Trump.
All this and more
Coming up on Newsnight.
And welcome back. We are going balls to the walls, knowing you're back here with us. And speaking of balls, we're sending it over to Nick for your sports, and there might be some walls. Nick, you're live.
Thank you, Kyle. In the home opener of the Lions and Chiefs game, personally, my bet was on the Lions, who ended up eating the Chiefs. In that game, the Chiefs wide receivers were very good.
Very bad.
Very bad. The Giants were looking really little last week after being blown up by the Cowboys in an all-out brawl. Based on their size, I'm surprised the Cowboys were able to defeat the Giants, but leave it to the American heroes. It was not a good week for New York. This is Steelers country. We are merciless. Theft runs deep in our veins in this city, and our sports team ended up paying for our crimes by failing to steal the 49ers' golden touchdowns. Personally, I think 49 people is a lot to handle, so I can't blame the Steelers for losing that one. Go Steelers! The Patriots were up against the Dolphins. It must have been in the water because the Dolphins would not be able to do anything against the Patriots on land. Aside from that, I don't know how they taught those Dolphins to play football.
Not real dolphins.
Wait, they weren't real dolphins? Well, folks, that's all for sports. Good luck in your fantasy this year and pray that you're not up against the Cowboys defense. Those Cowboys don't mess around. Back to you, Kyle.
Do you want to get booped? Do you want to get booped? Do you want to get booped? Boop, 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 boop. That was a great report. Thank you so much for that. Sports report. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and send it on down to our reporter outside, Addison Deal. Addison Deal, what's the update? We got to cut that.
We're live. Everything's good here. I don't really know where I am, but it seems good. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you for that report, Addison. Not really sure we got a lot of context on what your situation is down there, but hope you get home safe. Anyways, moving into weather, up next, Moving into weather, up next, I'm going to go ahead and toss it right over to Aaron to give you the update on what to wear and anything else that, weather has to do with the body and outside. Aaron?
Thanks, Kyle. I'm your late night snooze weatherman, Aaron Baker. And to be honest, folks, I kind of forgot weather was a thing, Spending 15 years in solitary confinement, you forget about weather, food, family. But anyways, so what I do understand, though, from my 5-minute online training called the Weatherman program, that it's like a normal day in Pittsburgh, Rainy, cloudy, gloomy, just like home. But in other news, what you should be wearing today, though, would be long pants, a nice sweater, and maybe just ruffle up a bit. But that's all I got. That's all I can think about. So let's go back to the desk to Kyle.
We're going to go ahead and cut to break real quick. Not because it was in the script for the show, but I think he needs a hug, or I got to check his documents. I don't know. Who are you? Cut the break. We'll be right back. Hey, you!
Hi, I'm Cora Redinger, and tonight on Late Night Snooze, I will be speaking with the Director of Operations for Pioneer Records, Sondemi Sinley, to learn about her role here at Point Park and her upcoming events here in the future. Everybody give a big warm welcome to the Pioneer Records herself, Sondemi! Thank you for coming in.
Of course, thank you for bringing me on.
You're welcome. So, can you just introduce yourself, who you are, and what you do here at Point Park?
Yeah, absolutely. Hi guys, my name's Sondemi Sinley. I'm the Director of Operations at Pioneer Records, and I'm a 4th year studying SAEM and broadcast reporting.
Awesome. So, what exactly is Pioneer Records?
So Pioneer Records is its own student-run record label. It started back in 2015. It started with 1 student, then it grew out to 3. Now we're at 4 directors and approximately 30 volunteers, interns, and assistants. We produce music, we provide student activities and events to attend, all while embracing the music scene of Point Park University.
That is incredible.
Thank you.
So how did you get started with Pioneer Records?
So I started out as a graphic design intern middle of October during my sophomore year here. And Paige Beal, love her, the professor, said, hey, I know that you're into graphic design, why don't you check this out? And I didn't think much of it. I was like, I'm too busy. But then I joined and I found a family that just like I couldn't let go of. I started getting really into it. And so then our former director of operations, Madeline Sudbury, was graduating. She was like, hey, listen, I like your style. How about you take over my position? And I said, you know, I have no idea what I'm doing, but let's go. So that's how I'm where I am today.
That's awesome. That's incredible. So do you guys have any fun events for this upcoming semester or school year?
Absolutely. So within September, we actually have a music video launch event for last year's Pioneer star, Brianna Appley. It's going to be called More to You and Mocktails. Sorry, reverse that. Mocktails and More to You. It's going to be on September 28th. It's going to be, if I'm correct, if we got the approval in, it's going to be in the Lawrence Hall Fishbowl. We're going to have some mocktails. The first 50 people to join us is going to get a gift bag full of tons of little gifts and goodies that you don't get to know about yet. But we are also going to have Brianna perform some music acoustically. It's supposed to be a nice, intimate thing. Then we're going to do a live stream of her brand new music video produced by the Pop District. In October, we have 5 events. 1 every Thursday, then we have our Music Mash, which is the live audition part of our Pioneer Star series. And then October, our Halloween dance, because all of our staff loves Halloween, so we can't not celebrate. So yeah, that's some events we have in the next 2 months. More is always going to come.
Yeah.
But mostly consist of our star event, karaoke nights, open mic nights. We're actually going to be pitching a singer-songwriter event that focuses on the female repertoire. And then we have a free event usually.
Very cool.
Thank you.
So you did mention the Pioneer Star. Could you go a little more in depth about what that is? Because I heard that is like the big deal of Pioneer Records.
It is. It's kind of our mission and purpose. So it's our version of X Factor essentially, and it's where we audition any students who are trying to pursue a music career, whether it's on the side while they're pursuing another degree, or if it's like their main deal for their life or for their career, whatever it is. We audition them and we choose the top 3. Those top 3, we're trying to get a band of sorts, personally indie, a indie solo artist, and then we're trying to get a hip hop and R&B style artist as well. With those 3, all of them get a brand deal. They get an album cover, they get a logo, they get a color palette. We help build who they want to be as an artist. Each of them get to have 1 single EP produced at Red Cayman Studios in the North Hills with Jesse Nows. We love him. Then one of them gets a music video, another is going to possibly win a $2,600 acoustic guitar or electric guitar given to us by Gibson Gives. Then those 3 actually get to perform at Stage AE in April, which is a free event for Point Park students, by the way. It's an awesome concert.
Hear that? That is so cool. So how can you still enter, and do you have any information about how you could enter or potentially for next year even?
Absolutely. Our audition slots are still open. We highly, highly want everyone who can to apply. The easiest link is to go to our Instagram at Pioneer Rex, and then if you go to our link tree, you will see something that says the Pioneer Star application. Go ahead and fill it out. We need at least 3 forms of an original song. It doesn't have to be good quality. As long as we can hear who you are as an artist is perfect. Deadline is September 30th. Maybe, but no, it is September 30th.
Awesome, thank you so much.
Of course.
So, is there anything else we can look forward from Pioneer Records? Maybe a new space?
Yes, you heard right. We do have a new space. We officially moved in on Thursday. We're still working on moving out into the space. We're working on decor, getting some neon lights. But we used to be on West Penn 1126. Now we're in the back entrance of Boulevard Apartments. We actually have 2 brand new offices in that. We have our conference room where we're going to have our 4 directors and all of our volunteers and any guests who come in for a conference. Then we actually have this new wonderful opportunity given to us by the school. It is something that we're going to be calling the Sound Vault. It is a rehearsal room where students who are in bands or are artists on campus can come in and rehearse. We're going to have some brand new used musical instruments that they can reserve.
Point Park.
Still very new to Point Park. But it's going to be an event center and a rehearsal space and somewhere where artists can work on their music with the right equipment, hopefully.
Very cool, very cool. Is there anything else I didn't ask about that you'd like to promote about Pioneer Records or even yourself?
Even myself, ooh. Well, we're always looking for new members to join us. We have plenty of interns and assistants, but we always welcome more. We love creating a community. We're looking to outreach to all levels of Point Park University. Eventually, we're going to reach out to other campuses and trying to get this to become more of a community experience for us to enjoy. But I will say attend our events so then I could show the bosses up top that we're doing our job right. Then you get to enjoy some more cool things.
Awesome. Well, that is all I have for you today, Sonomy. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much
this
for
interview.
bringing me
It's
in.
so good to learn all about Pioneer Records.
Of course. I hope I can do this again sometime.
Of course. We'll welcome you back. Thank you.
And that is the show, everybody. I think it's snooze time. Thank you for watching. Thank you to Sonomy for being our guest and putting our service to the test. Thank you to the staff and crew of UView and Late Night Snooze for making this happen. One and done. See you in 2 weeks when we have something else to talk about. This is Late Night Snooze, your satirical news source. Have a good night.